Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Sean here from PassFirstTime.ie, Ireland's online driving school. Welcome to this week's podcast, and we will first of all take a look back at last week and the theory question, because I'll forget this if I don't tell you now. The theory question we asked you was, what is the required tread depth of a tyre? And the answer was, of course, 1.6 millimetres. So well done to everybody who got that right. This week, lots more questions from students. These are questions which I received both this week and in the past. And a lot of questions are repeats, I suppose. A lot of people would have the same questions, and it's good to get them answered. So here's a couple for this week, starting with the errors. The errors, by the way, are grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3. Grade 1, you can have as many as you like. It makes no difference. They're just to remind the examiner that you made a grade 1 error. Grade 2 is a more serious error, and a grade 3 is a dangerous or potentially dangerous error. And that was the question a student asked me this week. What do I have to do to get a grade 3 error? Well, a grade 3 error is when you make the examiner jump at his seat, as I say. You have to do something dangerous, like break a light. You know, if you're approaching a light and the light goes amber and the examiner feels you can stop safely and you don't, then it's considered breaking the light. Remember, an amber light means stop if it's safe to do so. Another example would be driving out in front of a car at a roundabout, or driving out in front of a cyclist maybe at a roundabout. Anything that could be dangerous or potentially dangerous, it doesn't have to be obvious danger, is a grade 3 error, and that is an instant fail. Question number 2 for this week. How many errors can you get overall? Yeah, you see the grade 3, the 1 and you're out. Grade 2, it's 8 in different areas, 6 in the one general area, and 4 of the same grade 2 errors repeated. So there are different connotations, to be honest. It depends on the kind of mistakes you're making. But unless you do a grade 3 error, there is room for quite a few different grade 2 errors before you will fail. So never feel that you have failed. Never become the examiner yourself. Always wait for the examiner to tell you your result at the end. How much does how much do the manoeuvres, what percentage of the test are the manoeuvres? Well, the manoeuvres are a decent enough potential part of the test, I suppose. The manoeuvres, there are the 3 of them. There's the hill start, the reverse round the corner, and the turnabout on the road. And it's just important that you get them right. None of them are overly difficult. The one that people always tell me anyway they have difficulty with is the reverse round the corner. And the most important thing with that is keep it slow and practice. Remember, with the reverse, if you don't get it quite right, that's not the end of the world. If you're going to be anything on the reverse, be a small bit out. You can be half a metre roughly out before you will be penalised. So rather than being too close and tipping it and having to get that will be a grade 2 error, by the way, if you just rub off a curb, if there's nothing dangerous in it. If you mount the curb now and there's potential danger, then that's a grade 3 fine. But if you just barely tip off a curb, don't be too worried. You will get a grade 2 error, but you can move on from that. So to answer the question, the manoeuvres are important, but with practice, they should be fairly easy for you to sort out. Next question, can I do my driving test in a van? I got this during the week, actually, from a carpenter, and the answer is yes. As long as the van is like any car that you would bring for test, legally roadworthy. And what they check on the day are the discs on the window. They check the tyres for tread depth. They check the indicator lights and the brake lights. And also you can have no lights, warning lights on your dash. Okay, so just watch out for that. But there is no bother with using a van for the test. You would use your outside mirrors naturally a good bit more, because a lot of vans would have a panel so you can see out the back window. But other than that, if you're comfortable in your van, ideally you should do the test of the van. It's what I say to everybody: you should do the test in the vehicle that you are most comfortable in. And finally today, last question, this is common at the moment during COVID, because I'm recording this in the middle of Ireland's second lockdown on the 5th of November. 2020, and essential workers are the only people who can do a driving test at the moment. So if you're an essential worker and you have a date, you can do a test. So somebody just said, what is an essential worker? It's anybody who is working during the lockdown. That is what an essential worker is. So if you qualify under those terms, if you're in any doubt, by the way, and if you want to clarify it more, if you go to gov.ie, there's clarification there as to what exactly an essential worker is. So hopefully I've cleared up a couple of those questions there. If you're looking for any more details on the website, or on the driving test rather, check out the website PassFirstTime.ie, and we'll talk to you again on the podcast same time next week. Slán for now. Bye bye.